Hey guys, it's Arson, and I know it's not Halloween, but I just wanted to do this just because I couldn't really think of a video for this week. Um, I really suck at planning videos. I literally came up with this like 5 minutes ago, which I think I've done with a couple of the other tags that I've done. And I'm gonna have this with me. I went to Toronto, Canada recently, and I got this little bitty kitty, and it's got like a little tail, and it's cute. And I thought it'd be kind of a funny contrast considering this is supposed to be like a scary video. Well, kind of, just scary questions. Which I have a list of right here on my Kindle, my Galaxy Kindle. Ooh. Which I have a video of that. How I did that. I'm not gonna put the link in the description, but if you actually want to go and check out my channel, hey. Anyways, so this just is gonna be a fairly short video. It's just 7 questions. I say that and then I end up going on like weird tangents talking about like everything. But anyway, here we go. Alright, the first question is scariest real life experience. I don't know if I've talked about this on my channel before, but my scariest real life experience would be my car accident, which I'm gonna go in detail of in case I haven't talked about it before, because I don't think I have. When I was 9, I was in a car accident, and what happened was we were going down a hill, and the lady who we hit, she blew past the stop sign, like, not really blew past, but she went through a stop sign and we hit her tail end. She went spinning, went spinning, and we were in a little Ford Fiesta. And the reason that, well, because it was a car accident for one, I was 9 years old. That's already kind of a huge thing. But it was also a near-death experience for me. Another one. I've had quite a few in my lifetime. And what happened was I was in the backseat of a Ford Fiesta, and if you don't know what that is, it's just like a little Ford car. And the backseat, they don't have the shoulder straps, which, for the record, I know this is a common thing because I used to do it, and then I had this happen, and now I don't. Don't put the shoulder strap behind you, because apparently it's very important if you're in an accident, because I didn't have one at all. I didn't have the option. I just had the lap belt. And when we hit, I fell forward. Just got really close. Sorry about that. And I hit the seat in front of me, and it like tilted. It actually, and I know it tilted because the half of the car, like literally, they cut it in half, and they, for some reason, ended up in my uncle's house. And I saw that the seat was actually tilted where my face had smashed it, and I did this. That is a teeth gap. There's literally no teeth. And that's probably kind of gross for some of you. I just like doing that just because it's fun. I'm weird, I know. But anyway. And so, yeah. So that almost killed me. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that because that was kind of a very traumatic experience for me. Sorry, my Kindle locked up. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Scariest paranormal experience. This is my room that I record all my videos in. And, this room is, well, this whole house, it's 120 years old. And there's been a family that died here a couple years ago. Or not a couple years ago. That makes it sound like 3 or 4. It says probably like 20, 30 years ago. They died in one of the stairs in their sleep, so it wasn't anything like super traumatic, but I'll see like weird stuff going on. Like, my sister used to live here with me, and there used to be something that would play with her makeup, so we assume there's like a little girl. And I used to, when I slept in the bed that's pushed up against the attic, I used to wake up with scratches on my arm if my arm like hung off the bed. And excuse me. So that wasn't really fun, but you know. Have you ever known anyone convicted of a violent crime? Potentially. I don't really know for a fact. The reason that I don't know is because all I know is that my biological father, he isn't allowed to have certain guns. All I know from that story is that it happened in another state. I I'm gonna move on. Are you afraid of the dark? Why or why not? It honestly depends on where I am. If it's a place that I've been to a lot and I'm comfortable with, I can have all lights off and I'm totally cool. I wouldn't here because, like I said, I've had some weird experiences that I don't trust it really, because for obvious reasons. But there's like places in the which sounds weird, but there's places in the high school that I'm like, yeah, I'd sit in there in the dark, and I have like we have in our band room we have like a little hallway, and then there's like a little color guard room, which is basically like a little closet. And I'll just sit in there in the dark and scroll through Tumblr. um, does your hometown have any scary stories or legends? There is, yes, we do actually. The only one, well, there's a couple. There's a couple that are going out around the high school because the school. This is a very old, small town. I live in a little farmer village with population like 30, and there's obviously more than that, but you know what I mean. Small, small, small. And in the school, there's like some people say there's ghosts on the stage, and there's an old opera house that was built in like early 1800s, and oh, it was a bird. Sorry, a bird flew past my window and it scared me. Anyways, uh, and there's the opera house that was built in the 1800s that was well, it was an opera house, and now it's like a city hall / theater, because it's got a really pretty theater, and it's got a really pretty theater, and I've done some plays in there before, and it's really cool. I really like it. Like you'll find signatures from people from back in the 1800s, and it's really cool. But my favorite one for that, actually, I'm going to save it because that will answer a question later on. So yes, there are scary stories and legends, and here's the question that what I was about to tell answers. What's your favorite urban legend? This is obviously an urban legend. It's in the forest area. Like, for the record, this isn't really my favorite, but it's like one of my favorites. I read a lot of creepypasta when I'm really bored, and so I know a lot of urban legends, and I really like this one just because it's close by and I really want to try it out sometime. Basically, there's these woods nearby. They're like 15 minutes like south of here, something like that. I'm bad with cardinal directions. Oh god, I really shouldn't be as bad as I am. But anyway, so there's these woods. I'm like getting all snuggly. And there's I've like started the story like 3 times and stopped myself. So there's these woods like south of me, and there's a bunch of urban legends about it. Like, there was supposedly this guy who was crazy. His name was Benny. Really generic name, but anyway, his name was Benny, and like he went insane, and he was known around the town as like the crazy guy because he kind of talked to himself and was really rude to people and stuff like that. Although this is a very closed-minded town, so there's a lot of people who are pretty rude. But anyway, so yeah, so one day, I guess, supposedly, Benny went out in the woods by himself and hung himself, and I guess he attacks you if you go. I don't know the full story. It's something along the lines of this, and he'll attack you and like kill you or whatever if you're alone on a thunderstorm, because he killed himself on a thunderstorm. And the reason that I don't know the full story is because there's like so many different variations. Like, some variations he has a hook hand, and I don't know, but basically he kills you. And then the other one is that, with the same woods, is that there was a school trip that was going, and they were driving by, and it was another stormy night, well, stormy day, and they got in an accident, and the bus went into the woods and caught on fire, and all the kids burned in it. And it was supposed to be like a bunch of little kids, and apparently now all the little kids are running around the woods, and they attack you only if it's like thunderstorming and stupid stuff like that. But I think it's really cool just because it's right here in my town, so that's the reason why I really like it. And I really kind of want to go check them out during a thunderstorm because why not, you know? Live a little. What is your scariest nightmare? Okay, this isn't gonna be my scariest nightmare, but this is like one of the weirdest dreams I remember having when I was little. And it's kind of scary because I had it like when I was in like second grade or something like that. Basically, this is gonna sound really weird. I had the weirdest imagination when I was little, man. But anyways, yeah. Okay. So anyways, I'm trying to keep an eye on time. I said this would give me a short video, and it's already like 11 minutes in. Oh well. But basically, I was walking around these woods, or not the woods, the field. I don't know why I said woods. Probably because I was talking about the woods. Anyway, I was walking through the field, and I saw this cow, and I walked up to it, and then all of a sudden it became a zombie cow. I turned around, and I was apparently in a field full of zombie cows, and they started coming after me, and I ran up a hill, and all I remember is that I was as fast as a cheetah. I ran as fast as a cheetah away from zombie cows and zombie horses, because as I got up the hills, horses started appearing. And it wasn't like a zombie apocalypse like with humans, like The Walking Dead kind of stuff. It was zombie farm animals. Like, that was the expanse of my imagination. I didn't think of zombie people, I thought zombie farm animals. And my only source of defense was running away as fast as a cheetah. So that's my... I don't know why I remember this either. I was like 6 years old when I had this dream. And I still remember it probably just because it's so stupid. But anyway, so that's my scary stories tag. Not that it was really all that scary. But I'm actually probably going to title this Not So Scary Stories. Alright, so that's it. If you liked my stories and think I'm somewhat entertaining to watch, feel free to subscribe and like and comment your thoughts or what I should do in the next video so I don't do something stupid like this again. Because that's most likely what's gonna happen. Alright, bye guys.